Selling your business may be one of the most important personal and financial events of your lifetime. It requires careful planning as the decisions you make or fail to make can impact the attractiveness of your company to prospective buyers and limit your ability to maximize on your investment and optimize your tax position. Is your company ready? Are you? To answer this, you need to see the whole picture. We are a unique collaboration of 4 leading global advisors. Working together, we can help you put all the pieces in place and make sure nothing is overlooked. We are Exit Plus.
Hello, I'm Shahnaz Nasser with Dentons. Joining from Washington is Chris Opie at Bernstein Private Wealth Management. From Amsterdam is Mark Carmichael at STS Capital Partners. From New York is Eric Gelb at PKF O'Connor Davis. And from London, Chris Rose at Dentons. Thanks for joining us.
A question that is often asked by private business owners is, when should I sell my business? Chris Opie, what should inform one's decision to sell?
Thanks, Shahnaz. Well, entrepreneurs we work with, we find are often hyper-attuned on the readiness of their business. But we ask them, are they ready? Are their family ready? What's driving the sale now? And what will they do with their time and their newfound wealth afterwards? And naturally, there's many reasons why one would consider a sale: retirement, financial security, succession planning, wealth diversification among them. But when evaluating the deals that you may well receive as you take your business to market, we find it's reassuring and prudent to complete a personal financial plan. This plan can quantify the capital you'll need from a transaction to meet your core lifestyle needs in the years ahead, but also to help you identify and quantify what stretch goals you may have out there, be they charitable intentions, the next business venture, or simply what you need to live life to the fullest as you define it. Beyond the quantifiable metrics, so some of the most important measures of family success lie. These may be, will the event, the transaction, actually support the health and happiness of my family in the future? To take some time ahead of a transaction to really understand these priorities, the priorities of your spouse and children, which may well differ from your own, we found really, really critical. And ultimately, what we're trying to achieve here is the opportunity for you to enjoy the success you've had to the maximum. And so to go through that planning process and try to mitigate the shock that can accompany, sadly, the sale of a business and the transition from business leadership to whatever comes next, it is really important.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Chris. I think the first question to ask yourself is one that most business owners fail to recognize the importance of, and that is, am I ready to sell my business? And do I fully understand what it means to sell my business? And I'm not just referring to, the obvious question of, is my business ready? Which I think maybe Eric Gelb might have a few thoughts on, but also, am I and my fellow shareholders, are we ready and are we prepared for that process of selling? And one of the biggest unknown variables in the exit process is knowing how the selling shareholders, the outgoing shareholders, will respond emotionally, commercially, and practically to the pressures that a sell-side process can have on the business owners themselves and on the business itself during that process. So making sure that you understand that the selling process is a considerable commitment of time and resource is just the start. And beyond that, I think you need to understand that roadmap from where you are today, just thinking about getting started, all the way through to closing the deal and what life is going to be like after you've sold and what to expect between now and then along the way. And too many entrepreneurs embark upon the exit journey without that critical understanding, if you will, of what to expect throughout the process and the emotional highs and lows, the time commitments, the pressures, and so forth. So being personally prepared from the outset, I think, sets the stage for a successful exit for sure.
Terrific. Thank you. So one of the things that in that continuum, Mark, is taking stock of what your business is. So all entrepreneurs and business owners, they want to maximize the proceeds from a sale, and we can get to the after-tax proceeds in a bit. But one of the key things is your business positioned to get the maximum value from the relevant buyer universe. So that could mean sustainable systems, valid, robust reporting, the right succession plan with management in place. Do you have the next generation? And part of that goes to what you're saying and what Chris is saying about what do you want after the sale? Are you staying or are you going? So I think it's really, really important to look at your business and ask yourself, even if you want to stay in the business, ask yourself, can the business sustain itself and flourish, continue to grow if you left? Because that's where we're seeing the highest values, the highest selling prices come to the selling group.
And let's not put the cart before the horse. Is selling your business even the right decision? You have to understand your motivations for selling. And if it's retirement or if it's health issues, that's one thing. But if you're looking to take chips off the table, there may be other ways to do it. You may do a recapitalization where you issue debt and buy back some of your shares. You may sell some of your shares to a third party, a minority stake. There are other ways to structure the transaction. It may also be that a trade sale is not necessarily the best route for you. And 9 times out of 10, it usually is. But you could be one of those companies that could end up on the public markets. And dare I say that 4-letter word, SPAC. Anything is on the table. And I think you should speak to your financial advisor about the possibilities that support what your critical objectives are.
Great. Thank you, Chris. As we wrap up, 3 questions to consider. 1, what is driving my decision to sell? 2, am I and my fellow shareholders ready? Is the business ready? Is the market ready for my business? And 3, are the alternatives to an outright sale a serious consideration? Thanks for watching, and thank you, everybody. See you on the next one.
Thank you.
Bye.
How exit ready are you and your business? Find out using our free exit readiness assessment. Simply complete our confidential online survey, which should take you no more than 10 minutes, and we'll prepare and send you your personalized report together with your readiness score. Visit www.dentonsexitplus.com for more information.